My name is Rose Marley and I am the founder and CEO of SharpFutures.
My name's Lee Stanley, I am the Managing Director at SharpFutures.
We set up SharpFutures specifically because of the experience we had when we were younger and these opportunities we wanted to share with other people. I worked in the creative digital sector from the age of about 16 and that was only made possible through the youth movement Manchester. What I realised quite quickly when working in creative digital is that the people you know, the knowledge, the skills required are all critical to being able to work in this brilliant sector, and they're not widely available to diverse young people in our locality. So when Lee and I set up SharpFutures as a social enterprise in 2012, this was specifically to improve social mobility and opportunity in the creative industries. We provide the work experience that's always required by a potential employer. We build up technical skills and knowledge, whether it be in the field of production, social media, coding, web development and graphic design. We also build on their soft skills, improving their communication and business etiquette. What I'm most proud about with SharpFutures in the last 5 years is that we've now developed a blueprint that transits and grows young people into this sector.
Discover's aims, I would say, are to tell as many people as we can about the opportunities in this sector. SharpFutures Discover run Creative Digital Experience Days, and we do these at both the Sharp Project and Space Studios Manchester. So we invite pupils in from all different schools in Manchester and Greater Manchester into the Sharp Project or Space Studios, showing them how exciting it can be in a place of work like this.
It's easy for me in the classroom to talk about student career paths in the digital industry. But it was really hard to show them exactly how it works in the outside world. Now, them doing it in those sessions where they were actually coding it for an actual business gave them a better insight of exactly how it works in the outside world.
Discover also runs events. So we do, for example, once a month we run Code Dojo. So this is inviting in children as young as 5 years old into the Sharp Project and learn some new skills while they're there that they can take away with them. We also run events for International Women's Day, and that's just to get more women into this creative digital sector because it is quite male dominated. So that's what, for International Women's Day, we want to show them that this sector's for everybody. We've recently run an event for teachers, so that was the Computing, Curriculum and Careers event. So we invited teachers in who were teaching the computer science curriculum and showed them more creative ways to teach that curriculum. A Discover success, I would say, is probably the story of Martin McGreal. So he came on one of the first Sharp Project tours that SharpFutures Discover did. He then went on to join SharpFutures Pod, and he's now a content creator at Mob Films. So it just shows that Discover, again, we planted that seed in his head from the very beginning. I say the hopes for the future for SharpFutures Discover is to get many more pupils through the doors and more success stories like that.
There are lots of different pathways to nurture young talent in SharpFutures. One of those are apprenticeships. Also we have Pod, which is people on demand, and then work experience, and we also have a volunteer programme as well. We want to ensure that those people who are passionate about this sector are working and earning a living.
For me personally, to see our apprentices develop personally and professionally, like Amy winning awards, like Lewis developing the most ridiculous pieces of artwork, to see Lydia again travelling an hour and a half into work, working all day, then travelling all the way back home to Bolton. Again, to see her developing is fantastic. We've got Sophie, who is now literally the linchpin of our operations, which she doesn't realise, which is again amazing. Selena, well, we don't see her in the office so much because she's being podded out, so it's generally a wave and how you doing, and she's off somewhere else. Itty, I never say much to Itty because he's just working so hard all the time, but again, he's just a fantastic young person to be working with. See someone like Michael Cannon develop his own personal skills and reach a level of maturity where we feel safe enough for him to be podded out to a satellite office across town and then develop the structure of Pod. For me, and actually for the whole staff again, it's just an amazing experience.
SharpFutures runs an annual paid production placement programme. Its aim is to nurture young, diverse and talented emerging producers and directors with a passion and interest in creating youth-focused video content. During the 12-week programme, they're encouraged to hone their skills and develop the craft through undertaking a series of workshops led by industry professionals. These workshops include things like script writing, storytelling, self-shooting, production management and editing. Throughout their 12 weeks, they're also given a chance to develop and produce a live documentary brief. They must present their final piece to a panel, including BBC commissioners.
I definitely enjoyed myself. I've learned a lot. I've learned more than I did in college. Not just filming, but loads of other different skills that I had no idea about.
My 12 weeks here have been fantastic. I've learned so much more than, to be honest, I've learned more than I expected to learn. Without a doubt, I've picked up loads of skills. I think the biggest thing is just having the confidence that you can do it.
SharpFutures works with the Sharp Project and Space Studios Manchester to deliver a whole range of PR and marketing objectives that are dictated by the management teams. The work that SharpFutures does with our clients, I think, gives a really unique opportunity for young people because we constantly emphasise the aspect that we're working on live briefs for real clients and their business critical. We're working on high-level marketing campaigns. We're delivering social media with not just our key clients but their clients as well. And we build in that trust and development by consistently delivering high-quality standards.
Another large part of the company's growth strategy is SharpFutures Framed. This is an online channel showcasing original content produced both by our production placements and our talented pod members. We designed this channel to act as a platform for the city's budding young filmmakers, so they benefit from added exposure to their peers as well as potential employers and content commissioners.
I first encountered SharpFutures when I was working on a series called Boy Meets Girl for BBC Two. I was in that position, as many producers are, being asked for assets for online and obviously so many other things to do, and it was presented to me that SharpFutures could be the people who would solve my problem. They will help you produce precisely what the broadcasters are looking for in a cost-effective and very creative way.
Locally based young people such as Michael Cannon from West Gorton are absolutely central to what we do with working with our clients. Space Studios Manchester was a significant investment by Manchester City Council to develop jobs and opportunities across the sector into West Gorton.
Having Space Studios, a production facility right around the corner from me, and being interested in production, SharpFutures gave me that opportunity to be a production runner there and work in that building. That's exactly what I wanted to do.
The experience that SharpFutures gave me in paid social media from when we've done recruitment drives gave me that knowledge that I needed to start at Digital Next. Working on all these different jobs, it helps me grow more confident in what I was doing every day and further my skills again. So it gave me the opportunity to grow even more. It helped me get work ready and helped transition when I started at Digital Next.
I'm always amazed at the talent that the young people demonstrate and also unbelievably moved because they work together as a team and a collective and share and look after and support each other. So I'm just immensely proud of them, and each year it goes from strength to strength.
Well, I'm pleased to say I've been here since inception. Over time now we've got over 40 employees on the books. From what we've done over the last 5 years, the biggest part that gives the most social value is the pod. So I think with investment now, we're ready to get the model perfect and franchise it. And yeah, let everybody get the benefit of these young people. I am so proud to be a part of SharpFutures. I do various jobs, but this one keeps me grounded and you feel like you're doing something amazing. You're not just doing your everyday job, you know, you're part of something that is truly amazing and is changing people's lives.
The hopes for SharpFutures over the next 5 years is to double, triple, quadruple the impact that we already make. We've got a blueprint, we know how to do it, we're ready to grow. We are going to be very ambitious and we're really looking forward to the next phase.